Monday, July 20th, outside Rhiannon. None of us miss the mosquitoes and leeches of the marsh, but this bleak landscape is hardly better. We are outside the old trow city of Rhiannon, abandoned centuries ago in the war which nearly exterminated their race. Each hour brings us closer to Balor's fortress, and almost certainly to the end of our own lives. After weeks of shadowing us, Soulblighter's army vanished after the battle on the Gio. He's certain to show up again soon, but meanwhile it's given us a welcome rest from fighting. Ulrich has been busy again, hardly sleeping, I'm told, planning for the coming battle. A single berserk reached us yesterday, after having come all the way over the mountains from the city of Willow, 1,400 miles away. He delivered to Ulrich a single package the size of a man's fist wrapped in rags, and refuses to talk with anyone about events in the West. A small group of us are going into the city ahead of the main force tomorrow to secure a bridge, which Ulrich fears the enemy would destroy if we attacked in force. Once it has been secured, the Legion will follow. Tuesday, July 21st, Rhiannon. I am not a coward. I think that my actions over the last 17 years prove this. Yet I was relieved to not be among those chosen to die. In 4 hours, just after sunrise, the 2,200 survivors of the Legion will attack Balor's fortress. Those men will surely die. There are perhaps 500,000 of the enemy between here and the stronghold. Ulrich left at dusk, alone. The old maps, he says, all show a world not in Rhiannon, though it has never been used in our time. He intends to find it and bring through 100 picked men to a point he believes will be almost on top of the fortress. From there, we go after Balor. We have watched a dim comet grow brighter each night until now it is visible by day, and at night brighter than the moon. Some of the men have taken it as an omen for ill, but only the next few days will tell. Before he left, Ulrich told us that Madrigal had fallen. Tuesday, July 21st, the fortress. Ulrich's plan is a mad one. One of the many strange things we found while trapped inside the Tain was the shredded battle standard of that long-dead race of evil creatures called the Mircridia. I thought that we had left it behind, but someone must have climbed that horrible pile of skulls and brought it out with them when we escaped. The Mircridia were the most vicious servants of the Dark in another time, now long past, and Balor himself imprisoned them within the Tain, or at least that's what Ulrich says. I'd always heard that the Mircridia were hunted to extinction by Connaught, the great hero of the Wind Age. Ulrich says Connaught and Balor are two different names for the same person. I think 4 months in the desert addled his mind. How could the greatest hero of the Wind Age, the king of Mjolnir during its golden age, become the greatest evil of our time? Ulrich intends to approach within 100 yards of the fortress and raise the Mircridian standard. Because of Balor's old enmity toward the Mircridia, Ulrich is certain that this will so enrage Balor that he will come to deal with us himself. All we have to do is plant the standard and wait. Tuesday, July 21st, the Great Devoid. Balor has been killed before, Ulrich told us after we raised the Mircridian standard, and each time it has only made him more powerful. Our best hope is to cut off his head and hurl it into the Great Devoid. Only in this way will the world be rid of him forever. As Balor approached, Ulrich drew from his robe one of the 5 Eblis stones, and for a few moments it made him an equal of Balor. I have no doubt that this is what was brought to him yesterday, though where it was found, or how Ulrich arranged for it to be delivered, I have no idea. I am only certain that he must have set this plan in motion months ago. There are fewer than 30 of us now. most of whom are men I've never seen before. The rest of the legion was sacrificed in front of the fortress to give us time to take Balor's head while Ulrich held him motionless. After writing these last lines, I will bury this manuscript so that it may survive even if we do not. After all the danger we have faced, it seems ridiculous to do that only now. I cannot see what could possibly stand between us and the Great Devoid, only a few thousand yards away.